President Muhammadu Buhari was emphatic that the future of the Nigerian nation depends largely on the quality of education, and therefore certificates from those intellectual ivory towers must be credible to inspire confidence. He urged members of the Academic Staff Union of Universities to assist the federal government in realizing the desired objectives.
The Ministry of Education, we have a lot of work to do in organizing the universities and making them credible by putting proper infrastructure and getting qualified staff. We will make sure of the standards and the resources to be made available too, so that our qualifications are credible, not only in Nigeria but all over the world.
The president, however, made a strong case for the university lecturers to comply with the ongoing verification and validation of human resources in the universities towards guaranteeing optimum output.
We have to have a high-powered inquiry using the Constitution and see how much the universities should be allowed in terms of management of resources and the personnel.
Finance Minister Zainab Ahmed explained that out of the 137,016 academic and non-academic staff members of the universities, over 90,000 have been enrolled in the Integrated Payment and Personnel Information System, urging ASU to encourage the remaining 40,000 to comply with the process. She said many anomalies were discovered in the university structure that have contributed to the high cost burden. These include staff working and earning pay in more than one university, contract staff on payroll of the government, tax reductions on payee, and multiple employments. The minister disclosed that some universities had rushed to recruit more staff before the IPPIS registration commenced, which was, however, detected.
Our view, Your Excellency, is that while it is clear that ASU has peculiarities, that those peculiarities should be clearly recognized and special provisions made for them, rather than having those special peculiarities put and carried on the payroll. Bringing the universities on the payroll will not erode their independence or autonomy. It will only help government to manage the very scarce resources that we're having to deal with at this time.
You might not be aware that the total combination of personnel costs and overheads accounts for over 70% of our national budget. We have a lot to do to ensure that the cost-saving measure is put in place so that we can release these funds to deploy them to education, to infrastructure, to provision of power, and all other things that will make life more meaningful for our people.
I want to thank you people that after our February meeting, there was nothing like industrial unrest. You understood that we were passing through dire straits. So in the same spirit, we can marry youths with IPs, because they're all saying the same thing.
Emergency in education, sir, it is high time this government declared it.
The president of ASU, Professor Biodun Agunyemi, said the implementation of agreements between ASU and federal government over the years will go a long way in improving the quality of education in the universities.
Nigerian universities can make meaningful contributions to addressing the challenges of the country, e.g., economy, security, and corruption, if given the opportunities.
The ASU president, however, described IPPIS as a disruptive intrusion which not only violates the laws of the federation and university statutes, but also agreements between the federal government and ASU.